Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk. This isn't normally the type of video that I do. However, a lot of my videos are based on helping the community out with things and letting people know about things they need to know as soon as I know about them. Alerts, guides, you know, that kind of thing. Excuse me. Today's video is more of a public service announcement than it is a help video, at least as far as I'm concerned. It has to do with a not so new scam that is going around right now to get you guys accounts. I have heard about this scam in the past, but it looks like it's just recently cropped up again, and I want to let everybody who watches my channel know about it. The more people that are informed, the better, as how I feel about it, and I think this is a good way to do it, even more so than posting it on my social media, even though I'm probably going to do that anyway. This is what happens, basically. Now, I've never seen this scam done myself, but I have heard about it a lot of times, and I've been hearing about it again just a lot recently. What happens is there will be people in game who they look like they're not a very high level, or maybe they're not even a very high level. They have on mediocre gear, that kind of thing, and they'll come to people in the commons and they'll offer them a small gift or a gift card or what have you for help. You know, maybe like a $5 gift certificate, you know, maybe a $10 membership gift card, something like that. If you help them with a quest or a boss or whatever else. And that sounds legit. Not only legit, that sounds great. Because there's a lot of people who have levels who don't have memberships who are really looking for that kind of thing. Okay, so that's the bright sunshiny part. That's when it's all coming up roses. That's the good part. What happens is, though, they'll ask you for an email address so that they can send this gift card and or gift certificate or what have you to you. Again, that's not so bad. You know, an email, if they have an email address, it's not going to hurt anything because you can give them any one of your spare emails that you have. No problem. All good. Here's where the tricky part comes in. They will send you a quote-unquote code. And I haven't seen one of these codes personally. If any of you guys happen to have gotten one, by all means, send me a screenshot of that. I'd like to see that add to the information here. Anyhow, they send you a code. You try to redeem the code, and instead of giving you the crowns that you were promised, or the items that you were promised, or what have you, it sets you up for a ban. You try it a couple of times, and it doesn't work. Again, this is the part that I don't understand. It sets you up for a ban. It gives you a 24-hour ban. And of course, you're panicked at the time. You're like, oh, crap. You know, what happened there? I got a bad code. What? You know, is this person, is you stolen code? It's probably a stolen code or something like that, and it's a code that the person knows is stolen, is what will set up the ban. And the auto banner for King's Isle will ban you automatically without thought to make this whole thing work. This is basically a short con, basically, in the con game business is what it's called. It's called a short con. Anyway, so you'll find yourself banned. And you're not quite sure what's up with that or why. And that's part of where the not getting the ban email notice from King's Isle comes in and makes this work for them. A lot of times, King's Isle, they say they send an email, but, well, a lot of people report not finding an email in their email box whenever they get banned, for whatever reason. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is, you'll then get, after your ban, you'll then get an email that looks legit from King's Isle, saying, hey, you were banned for this reason. Of course, the person who sent you that code knows you got banned for this reason, so it's not inside information. But it sounds like inside information. Anyhow, you'll get an email that looks like it's from King's Isle saying, hey, you were banned for this reason. Please verify your username and password to be sure that it's really you or some other legitimate sounding reason, what have you. Anyhow, you'll receive that legitimate looking email. Check that email very carefully before you give a username and password. If you really are banned for something, King's Isle has their own email address that is different from everybody else. I want to post that email address in the links here, or in the links. I'm going to post it in the description below so that you can verify a King's Isle email address whenever you see one. what ends up happening is the people have sent you a fake email that comes from King's Isle, and you're already worried about you're being banned and not thinking, and you quote unquote verify your username and password information. Then the scammers have got you. They immediately go into your account, they change your username and password, and bam, that account goes on eBay or Craigslist or wherever else, and they have basically screwed you. Okay, so first things first. It's possible that someone will gift you in-game, you know, a $5 gift certificate or a membership card. I'm not saying that's not impossible. What makes this entire scam work is that each step by itself sounds legit. But when you put them all together, it's a whole barload of horse hockey. So don't fall for it. First things first. People do gift in-game memberships and stuff like that, but it's usually an accredited YouTuber or an accredited fan site or something like that. Guys, don't just try to get memberships from wherever you can get them from, because believe you me, people aren't just giving them out by the handful. They're not. Anytime someone wants to give you something for quote-unquote free in this game, even if it's for game help, be suspicious. Be suspicious. Even if it's somebody that you think of as a friend that you might have known for a while, because people will work long cons and befriend you and hang out for a while and build trust and then screw you. Okay, so take everything you see when it comes to getting something for free with a grain of salt. Do not end up with your account gone. If they ask you for an email and you have like a junk email, everybody pretty much has a junk email these days that they send to, you know, whenever they know they're going to get emails that they don't want, they send them to that email account, because that way they don't have to worry about checking it all the time. Okay, so if you're going to get a supposed gift from somebody through the mail, although you shouldn't be getting it through the email in the first place, but if you do, use a junk email account. Don't use your real email account, because then they'll have that too. At least your address, if not your password for your email. All right. After that, this is the most important and easiest way to stop this from happening. Check the email address. King's Isle only uses their own email for interactions like this. And again, I will post a link for their email address in the description here so that you can double check. If it comes from any other email address or any other source, if one letter is off, because that's one of the tricks that scammers use, they'll put King's Isle, like in Kingss, Isle, you know, they'll add an extra letter here or there, hoping you don't notice it to fool you. Don't go for it. If it does not read exactly as the link that's in this description, do not go for it. Do not give out your username and password. Anyway, guys, King's Isle does not need your username and password. They know what it is. They can access your account anytime they feel like it. Do not verify your username and password with anybody in any email. And even if you do get a correspondence, check to make sure it's from King's Isle. Okay, I hate to see people losing their accounts. I know that you know how much it sucks to spend days and weeks and months and years playing an account, leveling, getting all kinds of cool stuff, and then boom, you lost it. I know that you know. But it's happening anyway, and so I felt this public service announcement was necessary, and I have made it. Guys, I hope, if nothing else, this has saved somebody from losing their account. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash as well. Subscribe, share, yell my name to everybody you know, because I would love to see more of you around here. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, your Skelemystyk? My old grandpappy, back when I was a young boy, had a saying. And what he said was, if someone tells you something that you don't believe, take it with a grain of salt. If 100 people tell you the same thing, there might just be a grain of truth. In today's video, we're going to talk about the newest way to get banned. Okay, you heard banned in my introduction, and I'm sure I have your attention right now. I have heard from more than a few people just lately And this would be, and by lately I mean, not too long ago, Dakota Earthhorn got rebanned permanently again. And that's when I noticed this thing start